Hey guys, what is up? It is Laura from Stick with Laura, and I'm here today with my August 2025 monthly plan with me in my Aura Estelle A5Y Cloud Planner using my Caress Press 2025 inserts. Oh my gosh, that is a mouthful. So today I have this really cute art, Orange Grove, I think, from Caress Press. As per usual, I do use her inserts, so I find that using her monthlies just work best for me. And I did really love this art, but I'm not much of like an orange girly. Like out of all the fruits, orange is probably one of my least favorites. So even though I love the art, I just didn't pick it up this year. I mean, there's always another year, so I'm not fretting, but I really love this artist's style, and I think her stuff has been so cute as of late. So I did still want to use it on my monthly, and honestly, ideally, I use different kits for my monthly versus my weekly spread. So I am glad that I can use this in my monthly and didn't use it in my weekly. So August was a pretty chill month. It's kind of just like an anytime month in terms of spreads and like things I do. I don't really have like birthdays or events in August. So it was just like the last month of summer, closing out summer, I suppose. But yeah, so as per usual in these videos, I pull in my character script, my character doodles and icons, all those, as well as my scripts from things I already have in my collection. Usually in my weekly plan with me's, if you watch those, I do have customs and I pull some doodles sometimes, etc. But in these videos, I try and use up what is already in my collection because I just have a massive collection that honestly needs to be used more often. So I pre-pulled my stickers as per usual. That is the base. I did buy the extra deco sidebar in the black hair. I love her outfit, love these patterns, and I just think this is super cute art. But we're gonna hop into this. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and try and remain in frame. And yeah, like I said, everything I pull is already like things that I have in my collection. I'm not trying to pull anything new in. So on Friday the 1st, I did have therapy. So I'm going to mark that. I have been doing telehealth therapy. So I have this Once More with Love doodle of a laptop and this old Letters to Apollo script. I don't know if they're still open. I don't even follow them anymore, but had that. And then on the 2nd, we went to the Weeknd concert, which was so fun and phenomenal. So I'll put that in here. We went to the Weeknd concert with our friends. We were in the owner's suite. It was so fun. I usually don't like to write on camera, but we're just gonna YOLO it today. The Weeknd, yeah, we got last minute tickets from our friends and we were in the owner's suite and we had like food and drink and cookies and desserts, and it was just really fun. On the 3rd, Jake, Ollie, and I went on a date, question mark. I don't really know what the date was. But apparently we went on a date. So I have this custom whimsy plans of Jake and Ollie and this custom date script from Hannah Shop. I am a PR girly at Hannah Shop, Plan a Hannah. You can use my code Laura15 to save 15% off or mention me in the notes if there's a sale going on, and you'll get my current freebie, which is currently AAPI inspired, but I think it changes next month. And then on the 4th, we did drive to Richmond, Virginia, because we had tickets to go to Mumford and Sons the next day. So we went to that concert, and then I ended up also getting tickets, or a ticket, I should say, to see Poppy, the pygmy hippo, who is a new 8-month-old pygmy hippo in Richmond. And so I had an up-close encounter with her and got to meet her. If you don't know, I really love hippos. They are my favoriteest animal ever. So I had this up-close experience, and yeah, I did it by myself. It was really, really fun though. But yeah, her name is Poppy, and it was really cool. I don't think I've ever been that close to a hippo, so it was just really, really cool. And Jake did go to work this day because he does have an office in Richmond. Richmond is like an hour and a half, 2 hours from us, from where we live in Northern Virginia, just more south in Virginia. So he went in office, and then we went to Mumford and Sons together, which was very, very, very fun. It was a really good concert, and then we drove home late that night. It was a journey. On the 8th, I had a doctor's appointment, and then I did watch K-pop Demon Hunters this day, which this is actually the only time I've watched it. I've only watched it once, but it's literally my whole personality. I just really, really like the music. Like, that's what I have gained most from it, but it's so, so, so good. So, had a doctor's appointment. This is a Carly Plan script and a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. And then this little watching sticker is from Paper and Milk. And like I said, I watched K-pop Demon Hunters. Highly recommend watching it if you haven't yet. It's on Netflix. It's so good. It's just really, really good. On the 9th, I had officially lost 10 pounds, which was exciting for me. So I'll put that in here. And then my mom did come this day. She came home. We had been watching Mochi for a little bit of that week, and she came home and we went to the bakery together with the dogs. So I will mark that we went to the bakery together. What am I marking? Oh, that I was down 10 pounds. Oh, I was actually going to put that in like a little thing. So I think I might change that out because I don't really have an icon for that. I don't really know what to use for that. I don't have like scale stickers or anything because weight is just like a sensitive topic for me. So I've had like, you know, troubles my whole life. I used to be too skinny. Now I weigh too much. It's a thing. So, is there a scale? I don't think so. Okay, let's just do the heart for being down 10 pounds. These icons are from the monthly. And then, like I said, we went to the bakery. It's a dog-friendly bakery, and I went with my mom. And then on the 11th, we had a new microwave get delivered, which was very nice because our other one blew up. So we didn't have a microwave for some time. So I have this Fox and Cactus sticker. New microwave got delivered. And then on the 13th, my husband Jake was in an accident. Someone hit him. So I'm going to mark that he was in an accident. And then I did go and get my nails done, as well as I got waxed. So I'm going to put those two things in here. So I have this Carly Plans Cars sticker for Jake being in an accident. It's super old school. And then for my nail appointment, I have this super old Letters to Apollo script. And then I have a Carly Plans script and icon for my wax appointment. And then I'm just going to pull in, is there a nail polish doodle for my, yes, for my nail appointment. Perfect. And then I'm gonna write this in. Jake in accident, someone hit him. He's okay though. And then on the 15th, I had therapy again. So I will mark that in here. And then our friend came over. I'm actually going to put that in a little thing. Our friend came over and we played Mario Party with him. And he did spend the night. He was crashing here while driving from North Carolina to Philly. So he crashed here because we're in Virginia. So it was nice to see him. So I had therapy, another Once More with Love laptop, and Letters to Apollo script. If you do have any questions where anything is from, you can leave it down below. I try and say it, but if I miss it, you can leave it down below or DM me on my Instagram. I don't post these spreads on my Instagram. They are usually exclusive to my YouTube, so I hope you enjoy. But yeah, we played Mario Party. These are both from Carly Plans. And then this is a scribbler from SPC. We hung out with our friend Lamar. And then on the 16th, we had a date day. We went to Old Town, Virginia, Alexandria, Virginia. And we went and got some books, which was fun. We went book shopping. So I'll put those in. So for our little date in Old Town, I have this Whimsy Plans custom of me and Oliver. And then for book shopping, I have that Carly Plans doodle and a script. And then I'm going to put in that we went to Old Town. 17th, I got my period. So I'm going to mark that on a good old Sunday with a little thing. And then I'll use another icon. I'll probably just use the bow. And then I have a script from Carly Plans. And then on the 18th, we went to my father-in-law's house. Spur of the moment, just like randomly. Let's use some patterns. Let's do this. We went to my father-in-law's house this day. So I have that and then a Once More with Love 4 people doodle. Mark that. And then on the 19th, our car went into maintenance for a good old time. Was in the shop for a while because, like I said, Jake got hit. So I have another Carly Plans car icon and this car maintenance Carly Plans script, which it wasn't really maintenance, but you know, you get the idea. And then on the 22nd, Oliver went and got groomed. So I'm going to put that in here that he got groomed. And then we did hang out with my in-laws at this like outdoor bar, dog park, beer garden, and Jake's uncle was playing music there, so we hung out with them and Jake's little cousin, and yeah, it was very, very fun. So he got groomed, and then we went to this place called Ship Garden. And then on the 23rd, Jake and I went book shopping again. I have been really into book shopping, so it's just been a lot of our life this month. So we went book shopping again. Have another Carly Plans doodle. And yeah, we did that back-to-back weeks. And then on the 24th, my in-laws came over. I just hung out with like multiple different sets of in-laws this month. Yeah. Also, my parents were traveling so much this month, so we like didn't really do a lot with my family. So hung out with my mother-in-law and her husband. So that was the 24th. On the 25th, the maids came in the morning, so I'm gonna mark that. And then we had a fantasy draft, so I'll put that in here for our fantasy draft. And then we did pick up my parents from the airport. My dad was coming home from Thailand and my mom was coming home from Napa, and they ended up meeting in San Francisco and catching the same flight home. So I just picked them up both up this day because we were watching Mochi, and we had their car because we didn't have a car because ours was in the shop. But yeah, so I picked them up from the airport. It was super late at night, but it was kind of nice because the traffic to the airport can be actual trash. So yeah, I'm just putting that I picked up my parents, and then I'll put in my fantasy draft. Okay, and then on the 29th, I had officially lost 15 pounds, so I wanted to mark that all proudly. So I'll put that in here. And then Jake did get a tattoo this day, so I'll put that in here. So for losing 15 pounds, I'm going to put the star in, I guess. I don't really know. And then for the tattoo, I have this old Carly Plans tattoo sticker and this old custom script of Jake's name to mark that he got the tattoo, not I. And then on the 30th, we took Oliver to a pool day, which was very, very fun. So I'll put that in here. And then my in-laws came over this night and we watched my father-in-law's dog while they went to a concert. So Ollie did go swimming at the pool this day. So that was really, really fun. We took him to an end of summer swim. I had a really busy weekends, but apparently did nothing every Thursday this month, which is great. And then the 31st is small. Ugh, and I have 2 things to mark. Okay, we're gonna put these in little things. So, I don't have any more blue. This in here. And then put this in here. Okay, this is really, really squished. I didn't really realize how squished it was going to be down here. I had another fantasy draft this night, and then it was the last day at one of our favorite food halls by us. So that was really sad. It's closing for luxury housing, which we love not. And that is it for my August. I am going to see if I can put anything else in. My Thursdays are so blank. It like looks weird. I'm also going to put in my paydays. And yeah, then I will be back. Alrighty guys, I don't really have a lot to add, to be honest. I put in everything I feel like I could. So I added my 2 paydays, which I get paid every other week. I'm gonna add some of this deco. I might also add in some of these boxes because I do feel like it looks kind of bare. So let's put one on the 27th and then one on the 14th. And then the rest I'm going to try and just use Deco to fill up. I mean, I could put one on the 10th. I have the box. Let's just do it. You know what? Let's just do it. My monthlies have been more crowded lately, but August, like I said, is kind of a boring month in my life. I don't usually have too much going on. So yeah, if you can't tell by the things I marked, it's kind of just like insignificant things. So yeah, it's totally fine. I still love this kit, love this art. I think it's super, super cute. And I'm just putting on this Deco. And I'm going to pop this back into my planner. And then I'm going to go over with you guys my August spreads. Definitely let me know which August spread of mine was your favorite, because I would love to know, or which one of yours was your favorite, what kit you used or whatever. But this is the monthly, like I said, that we just did. And then this was the first week, which I used the Safari kit from Linner Designs with gold from, it was like champagne lights and gold mixed metal from SPC, and then some regular gold from Hannah's shop. But I did, like I said, met Poppy the Hippo, so I used that kit. And then we have the Strawberry Shortcake kit, which is a disaster. Only the bottom washi, which I don't even think you could see. But this was a fun anytime kit. And then we have Water Park, which was also just like a random anytime kit. I used Rainbow and like Water Drop from Planet Hannah, and I think it looks so cute. And then this one's really cute. This is Poolside Paradise, and I used Blue Waves from Hannah's shop with like a wavy grid from Planner Choco on top, and I think it looks really cool. So yeah, those are all my August spreads. That is it for August 2025 in my Aura Estelle A5 wide planner using my Caress Press inserts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. If you have any questions where any of these stickers are from, feel free to leave it down below. I feel like my planner matches the blues in this spread really nicely too, which we just love. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will show you guys the leftovers that I will be destashing. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.